It's your girl Key. It's all about gratitude and happiness at Key for Change this month. And one of the things that I am passionate about is exploring intimate relationships. So if you've been following me for a number of years, you'll know that that is an area that I'm particularly interested in. Now, this month's all about happiness and gratitude at Key for Change. And if I'm very honest, it's about breaking into good habits. So making it slightly ritualistic in the beginning, so my gratitude meditations, making sure that every day at the same time, around the same time, I get into a habit of doing those meditations. And I think that is I know that is a really important practice in terms of contentment, being appreciative of what you have in the here and now as you take proactive steps to the future that you want for yourself. Keyword proactive steps, because some of us can pray, but if we ain't making the move, then what are we doing? Because blessings just don't fall in your lap like that. As I said before, intimate relationships is something that I'm very interested in, because let's be honest, if we're not careful, if we don't monitor who we let close to us, then there's a potential for those relationships to cause us a lot of stress, anxiety, sadness, a bit of madness. It can drain our energy. So I believe we need to be mindful about the people that we let into our lives, because relationships take work. It's not just a matter of finding someone who you're compatible with and then that's it, 1, 2, 3, that's the magic number. It don't work like that. It takes work, and we want to know that if we're putting in the work, it's absolutely worth it. But ladies, in the times that we're living in this here and now disposable culture, where it feels like there are far more women in social events than men, so that may mean that the men could feel like they can pick, choose, refuse and abuse because there's high demand. There's high demand for them. It may mean that you can sometimes feel like it's on their terms. Yeah. And so sometimes some guys just want a one-dimensional relationship. So they just want to get your lead pipe. Yeah? Sister, all I want to do is get your lead pipe. And some of the gentlemen will even have the audacity to tell you about the future plans that they have. Maybe they want to get married, settle down and buy houses, and maybe they're making those plans. And you kind of can infer that they don't include you. However, the dude is happy to give you some lead pipe. Yeah? And, we all have needs. These are our basic biological needs. And so I think we're in these times where women are seeking relationships, but sometimes they're presented with scenarios where it's just about the lead pipe. Now, ladies, if you don't want to just get lead pipe, but the dude is presenting you with that scenario, what do you do? And because it's a biological need, your lady flower may be in need of some lead pipe. So what do you do? I think that's when we have to get into our rational head, which is that should you choose to take lead pipe and you know that the dude has plans, potentially he's got boyfriend material, but he just want to give you lead pipe, then you need to make a decision with your head, not your lady flower, not for the hope that you have for the relationship, not that if I give him the nani that he will come around and we will slowly convince him that we are women of worth and that he should level up. When you give them the nani, you are giving them the crown jewels. You are giving them your crown jewels. So we need to be very careful that if we start from that premise, that we may well be on the back foot, especially if the lead pipe is delightful and you want more of the lead pipe, and then you could get yourself into a little bit of a double bind where you're then hopeful that the relationship will mature into something more serious. However, it's just lead pipe. And so in those situations, when you find yourself in those crossroads situations where you like someone and you would like more for the relationship, but you're only being presented with a one dimension, you have to make a choice. That if I free up the things, this is it. And I would assume, making a blanket statement, that it's likely you're going to catch feelings. So you might want to take the lead pipe. However, it's likely that you will develop feelings. And so you need to, if you choose to go into that situation, you need to go in woke. Yes? Eyes ripped wide open. Yeah? Because then you are clear that if I do X, it's likely I will develop feelings. And this brother has been clear with me that his future plans don't include me. So you do so being very realistic with yourself in order to avoid disappointment, frustration, stress, and upset. So that's my encouragement to you. If you are seeing someone and you realize this dude has future plans that don't seem to include you, you don't get the sense that he's thinking of you in the realm of future relationships, you can, one, either ask the direct question, which is, well, do you see me as a potential candidate? Which is grabbing the bull by the horns, being explicit, and then you can see what happens. But that takes courage. Often these are the kind of direct questions that we don't want to ask, so we kind of listen and try to work out where we may slot in. But if you also get the sense that he just wants lead pipe, a one-dimensional relationship, then you need to be clear with yourself that, okay, I may choose to take lead pipe, and that the potential for the relationship is limited because he's not actually suggesting that his future plans include me. And if I take lead pipe, and I'm highly likely to develop feelings. So you go in woke. The benefits of being in woke is that you are less likely to cause yourself heartache. And when it does pinch, or when you see him making plans or longing you off, that you have been clear with yourself in order to prevent yourself from the upset and disappointment that can come from ultimately being rejected. So that's my hope to you, that if a dude wants to give you lead pipe, you need to be clear that you're giving away your crown jewels, and the relationship will be one-dimensional. Go in with the focus that it will be one-dimensional, and that will, I hope, assist you in not living in the fantasy, not living in the hope that things will change and he will come around, or I'm going to give him the best sex that I can ever give him and I'm going to convince him. Because ladies, they will dig out your tripe and you won't get the upgradation that you were hoping for. And so in order to prevent the heart dilemma, my encouragement is that what we do is we go in woke every single time. So there's no chance, well, there's a limited chance that we will be upset and distressed. I hope that's of benefit to you.